Hey, what's going on, guys? DeLorean Fan 81, Ryan, back at you here. How you guys been doing? Been a while. Probably a good month or so since my last video. No, nothing really major to pick up. What little I did wasn't worth shooting time or wasting your bandwidth for. So decided to go ahead and kill all the birds with one stone all at once. So I hope you guys have been doing well. To be frank with you, I've had the month from hell. God, I can't believe it's already been almost a month. Last month on May, some of you on Facebook as well as a few of you in text already know this. Thank you for your replies and condolences, as it were. The 20 or 21st of May, whatever that Monday happened to correspond with, after being sick for literally only a day and a half, we unfortunately had to put our dog down. Check out the link below. I shot a quick video on the webcam quite a while ago. Just a quick little 2-minute video if you want to see what the dog looked like and check it out. He's a retired racing greyhound named Chino. Long story short, after being gone for the day, my parents came back and noticed one of his back legs was swollen twice as big on Saturday, and he had a gash underneath what would be his belly, stomach area. Rushed him to the vet that night. Vet pumped him full of IVs as well as bandaged his wound. He wanted to see him the very next day. My dad had to work, so we had to wait until my dad got home because we just really can't get him into my truck about up that high into the back seat, as you can imagine, especially being sick and that torn up. He wasn't getting better. In fact, he was getting slightly worse at this time, Sunday. The doctor told us, I can run all the tests here, but I still have to ship him out or whatever and wait. And the way he's progressing with not knowing what's wrong with him, I really don't want to wait. So he recommended us to, I guess what you would call an urgent care facility, animal urgent care facility in Omaha, Nebraska. Yada yada yada. After being there and they telling us all this and that and what they're going to do and keep him overnight, and then they talked about in the morning transferring him to what I can only assume is a full-on, or what was to be a full-on veterinary hospital. Well, after they ran all the tests and they told us, if I didn't say already, 3 or 4 hours for the results to come back. It was about 8:30 at this time at night. I sat by the phone till almost 1 o'clock in the morning. It rang, yada yada yada. The doctor told us what he told us, or told me. I relayed it to my folks, and we just kind of sat there and thought, well, he's not getting better, he's getting worse. 2 different places can't tell us what he has. The doctor told me on the phone, basically, my best guess is if this, and then he rattled off what it was, some 900-letter Latin term, of course. There's just almost virtual no cure for it in any animal, and if by some chance you do get it cured, by then it's either so long or so digressed that the animal is so, how do I put this, wasted away if you were, that it's almost not worth it in the end. So in all frankness, with the expense already, and then not only that, the humaneness and humanity of it all, having to you've been poked and prodded and all this in 2 different places. Why ship him to a third to have that all over done again when they more than likely almost couldn't figure it out, and if they did, they couldn't cure it anyway. So we decided to do what we needed to do, which was best. When my dad and I picked him up about 7 in the next morning on Monday. They told us that arrangements made. We said, forget about it, don't worry about it, we're going to just take him home and have him put down. So we had to wait for the doctor's office to open that early in the morning. So about sometime later that morning, we took him to the vet and had him put down. So very sad for a few days around here, as you can imagine. They all eventually, at some point, no matter how big or small, are a member of the family. So yeah. I know names and places don't mean much, but that was that Monday, and the very following Sunday, almost a week later. I'm sure names don't mean anything to you guys, no offense, but my friend Peggy, she's the one I've mentioned in several videos. She's the one I've been driving around here and there and everywhere. for so long that I mentioned, before she finally got a car and a license back. She went down to the 4-H area, fairgrounds down here, to what's called the sale barn. That's where all the horse and livestock and cattle and things of that nature take place, sales, auctions, and what have you. To her second job, as it were, and she. I know kids are watching, so I'm choosing my words very carefully here. She came upon a slightly gruesome scene, and she found her friend and boss and the on-site caretaker there, deceased in his shack or cabin, as it were, that he lives on site in. So I had to be there with her for that, and things didn't really get any better from there, but I'll spare you those details, guys. So like I said, it's been a month from hell. So, but haven't anything in the past week and a half, so knock wood, as I've said before, knock cheap pressed wood. We can get get the roller coaster going back uphill here. So not to drag you back down, but I wanted to very quickly, before we get to the cards, do a quick plug. I'm sure by now most everyone has heard about Polly Covelli, the Covelli cards. Man, I don't know what to say. With your most recent diagnosis of what is it, San Joaquin Valley disease or something to that effect. Something very, very rare. Something that lives like in the soil, and it's like only in like desert areas, and he doesn't live anywhere near desert areas. So that's very unfortunate here. My thoughts and prayers go out to you, sir, in your time. For lack of a better word, I can totally sympathize where you are right now. Thinking back to 98 when I was diagnosed with diabetes. You are sitting there, it just sounds like the Peanuts teachers, they're just going on and on and on about words and phrases that you have no idea what they say, and by the time you raise your hand, ask a question, they moved on already. And you're trying to digest and ingest and process all this kind of stuff. And all these other things, and just your mind is floating 10 feet above your head in the wind, and I can totally sympathize, remembering back to what that was like. Obviously the rarity of diabetes compared to what you have is vastly different, of course, but I can totally sympathize where you are right now, and wondering what's going on, what's happening, and all these questions that just that no one has any answers to. So I can totally understand where you are, brother. And no bullshit. My thoughts and prayers and wishes and best wishes for you and your family are totally on top of my head right now, and hope, as I said in my PM, as well as on numerous comments and videos, I truly, truly hope that you are a miracle and you become the very first person cured of this. So just keep your head up high, and the sun will always be at your back. All right, buddy. Okay. I'm sure most of you heard it now. People are doing what's called the PC Fund, Polly Covelli. Even if they weren't, for the lack of a better term, invited to send something, people are getting digging down deep into things and getting things together for auction or sale or things of that nature that eventually will be done, I guess, on Auction My Cards with Jason, same as Denny and Susie's fundraiser. So keep an eye out. I will put Polly's link below, as well as Big Dog 7499. He kind of started this, and then I will also put a link to Chino. I shot a quick video if I didn't say already. Sorry guys, my head's swimming a little bit. I'll put a link below to Chino that I shot quite a while ago, and just check that out for just a few seconds. So, alright, on to the cards, guys. Nothing really too major here in the beginning. Of course, I had this for several weeks. Sorry for the poor lighting once again, guys. Had like a whopping 40 cents in eBay bucks last month, so I kicked in like 2 bits of my own. Picked up the J Cutler for like $1.10 base out of 2010 certified or limited? Certified, that I didn't have. PWE, of course, but we know how that goes with free shipping. Next, I completely passed this set off. I forgot all about it. It got buried, under, retail packs and inserts, stuff eventually to go out to you guys, and that's such. I picked up the What Up Ryan Dominus Infinitus Tom Hudson fan. I guess now now Steven. Peyton Manning playoff ticket for the 1999 SSD playoff contenders from the I don't want to say defunct, that sounds kind of bad. Let's call it dormant. Insert Revolution from a while back from King and Sevens. I only have one more in that set to go, and that's the Dan Marino. But excuse me. But for what they're asking for that card, I'm not paying $7, $8, $9 ship for that. You know, just for, dare I say, a glorified insert that's not even numbered. So I've been waiting, God, what, a year and a half to finish that. So what's a couple months more for another Marino to come around on auction style and pick up real cheap. So once that's done, it's going out to a YouTuber as a prize. So they'll know why in the letter. All right. Last but not least, this came just today. Oh shoot, I should have shinged it. I've never shinged anything. Oh well, my loss, I guess. These are all from the same product, all from the same set, and all from the same seller, and I'll tell you what I spent on the whole lot as it is at the end here. From this year's Bowman Sterling, all rookie, all jersey, just the base, non-refractor, anything like that. Austin Pettis of the Rams. Yeah, the Rams. What up, Scott? Shane Vereen, the Patriots. What up, Everett? What up, JVB? Larry Ankerson, what up Hannibal, what up Jayhawk 1971, the Chiefs, if I didn't say, sorry. Dion Lewis of the Eagles, what up Will, Delone or Deloney, I've heard it always. Carter for the Colts, what up once again Ryan, Tom. Jordan Todman of the Chargers. John Baldwin, the Chiefs. What up, Squall, Joshua? Oh, even Jets fans don't want to pull this guy. Good old Bilal Powell of the Jets. Next, Jarrell Jernigan of the Giants. What up, Dave? Puff Fair. Dave, glad to see you back, buddy. Good to see you making videos again. You know, long story short, I kind of had in the back of my mind what might have been going on, and but you know, obviously none of my business. But glad to hear that everything has come out on the good on the end, and glad you're doing well, and glad to see you back, buddy. Last but not least, played here in Nebraska. Prince Amukamore for the Giants. What up, Tanvir, and what up, Adam Giello. So I bought all 10 of these from the same seller for the original 99-cent opening bid. No one other person bid on any of them. 160 shipped for the first card, and all others were free. So I got these for just under 12 bucks shipped. Out of a product that's like what, $60 a pack and almost $300 a box for only 6 packs, so that was pretty damn good buy. So got such a huge jump, might as well put this whole set together. There's like 35 or 40, so I picked up like a third of the set in one felt swoop for 12 bucks. So if I can get it that cheap, might as well just go ahead and do it, right? The only big one there is Cam Newton, and even he's only going for anywhere from 7 to 12 bucks. So even I can swing that. So guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for listening to the rambling. Once again, check out the links below for most certainly Paulie, and check out as it kind of keeps updating with the he's doing a video journal and all this, as well as other people doing for the PC Fund. Definitely keep that in the back of your minds, and when it comes around to bid with your heart, not with your wallet. All right, thanks guys.